What up, people? It's your boy D Duke. I'm here today with a little video. I get asked a lot of questions about OBS Studio, what kind of settings I run, what kind of computer I run, and such. So let's go over a few things on a short, inspirational, educational Duke style video for you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to start off. Of course, we have OBS Studio here, as you can see. This is OBS Studio. Okay, so we got OBS Studio here. Very easy to... I mean, you guys all know about this stuff, okay? First thing I want to do is just want to go over settings with people. Let's just go to the settings wheel down here in the bottom corner. Or we'll just go to settings here. This will work. All right. Let's put this back on half screen. Let's actually just put this back on half screen. I think it'd be better like this. It'd be out of the way. And then we can open the settings wheel and bring it up over here right in the middle of the screen for you guys. Okay. I just want to start on the left side right here. The left side. We just want to run through the different things. We got general, of course. Depending on your language, it's up to you. Theme. Most people stay with the default theme. I don't know why I like this one. The whatever ACRI is. That's the color scheme you're seeing here right now. It's just something I do, but that's up to you. It's nothing to do with your stream. Nothing to do with your stream. Okay. You always want the most stable update release. It automatically checks for updates. You don't need to mess with any of this. Okay. The replay buffer we can talk about later in the video if you'd like, or maybe we'll talk about it in a different video if I get to it. But this is an automatic replay buffer. It's for making clips and such and recording while you're on the go. But let's go to the next part. Stream. Obviously, if you are any kind of content creator, you understand this part. Depending on whether you stream on Twitch, you stream on YouTube, Facebook Live, restream, whatever you got. Okay. I stream on Facebook, as you guys know. I don't choose the Facebook from the list because it's just me. I like to use a custom ingest server, as you can see. So I choose custom. I pick the server, the URL, and the stream key. You guys should know where to find your stream key. If you're on Twitch, you can just pick Twitch from the drop-down menu on here. You can pick Twitch. I believe YouTube does the same thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I know you can pick Twitch and just log in with your Twitch account in here, and you can skip all the stream key and everything like that. Once you get past that part, we're going to go to output. Make sure that you're going to, first thing you're going to do is go to output mode at the top. I can't change it because I'm already recording, but go to output mode at the top, put it on advanced. You're going to get this menu now. Okay. Your audio encoder. All right, audio track, you don't need to change any of this. Okay, you don't. This could be the first track. You don't need. If you're changing any of this stuff, you probably don't need this part of the video. You're probably looking for a different answer. But we got audio encoder. Just leave it on the FFmpeg AAC. This will work just fine. Now, when it comes to video encoders, there's different ones. Okay, I run in NVIDIA, as you can see. So I run NVIDIA NVENC H264. If you don't have a video card, you have a pretty good processor, and you're only recommended, I recommend this, you're only using the computer for streaming, you're not using it to game and stream, you can use your processor to decode for you. So you would pick X264 being your encoder. I would recommend, if you're doing that, you probably need to upgrade your computer and at least get one that has somewhat of a video card in it. So they, I think, have an AMD upgrade for this. If you run an AMD video card now, I believe there is an AMD section. I don't, so I don't have that. Rescale output. Make sure this is unchecked. You do not need this checked. Just leave it on the 1080 that it's on. It doesn't matter what your resolution actually is. We're just going to leave that alone for a minute. Down here under encoder settings, we have CBR, which is constant bit rate. This is going to keep your bit rate exactly the same. Okay. I run 8,000 bit rate. Because of the games I play, a lot of Starfield and stuff doesn't need a really heavy bit rate. You can go up to 9 or 10,000, Facebook says. I think Twitch caps you off at around 8,000 seems to work well. 8,000 seems to work well, so I use 8,000 bit rate. Keyframe intervals of 2. This seems to work on all the platforms. I believe Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and even Facebook. We all use keyframe intervals of 2 seconds. So we're going to put it on 2 seconds. Now, this preset part, you have preset here, okay? You have everything from, this is how much load you're going to put onto your computer, okay? And this is also going to affect quality of what people are seeing. Now, this fastest being lowest quality, this is for lower end computers. I mean, like, you don't have a video card, you're trying to run X264, you have like a first generation i5. Okay, you might be able to stream at 720 using these settings. I am fortunate enough that I use slowest, as you guys can see, slowest best quality. You want to mess around with these. If your stream is laggy and you're losing, I'll show you right here. If you start seeing that you're losing, I can't move it right now, dropped frames because of rendering lag and stuff like that, you might want to go to, say you started on slowest, you might want to go to slower, or slow, or medium, and keep backing it off to see where your sweet spot is. Okay? This multipass mode, again, you can have single pass. If you have a lower end computer and you don't want it to work as hard, you can have single pass. This really, I've tried all three of these. I'm telling you the truth, I don't really see much difference. Even playing Call of Duty, I don't know if these, I keep it on 2-pass full resolution just because, I guess. I think you can pick any of those. Turn look ahead off, because if you look at what this does, this enables a dynamic B-frame. This makes your B-frames be able to change dynamically depending on what's happening. You don't want that, really. So, I would recommend look ahead off, but psycho-visual tunneling on. This is enables your encoder settings to be optimized for the use of bitrate for increased perception visual quality. Like this, you want this on. Psycho-visual tunneling on, turn this on. GPU, we're leave this set at 0. Max B frames, this is what we were talking about. We'll look ahead. Max B frames is 2. I don't want this to go from 0 to 2. I just want to stay at 2. So I turn off look ahead. Next thing we're going to go into over here is audio. Audio sample bitrate, turn it to 48K. Make sure you're in stereo. You don't want one side sound. Make sure you're in stereo. This might be different for everybody. Okay, I use virtual cables because I have other audio and stuff running in my computer that I don't necessarily have captured for everybody to hear. So this would normally say something like your Realtek audio driver or your desktop audio array, depending on your computer. This would generally be your desktop audio. What's coming out of your computer is what they would hear on the stream. Now, this could be a list of different things. Yours would probably say something like speakers, Realtek audio, or even default, something like that. Okay. Desktop audio too. If you're advanced and you have multiple desktops, you have multiple audios, you can go further into that. You don't need that. Set up your microphone. Use a Razer Siren X, as you can see. If you have multiple microphones, say you're podcasting or whatever, you can enable other microphones. That will put them onto these videos, or audio sliders right here. I like to keep my decay rate on fast. This is me. This has to do with how fast the meter goes back to the bottom. If you watch my audio meter drop off really fast like that, that's just the decay rate. And I do use a true peak high CPU usage, but the true peak, this shows where my actual audio is. You can see the red is way at the top up here. This is where I actually am. This isn't, I don't know why they have this. You don't have to use this. I use this, something I do. My monitoring device, you don't have to mess with it. Normally comes set up automatically to your speaker array. That's if you want to hear yourself back. You know, that's pretty basic. All right, video. This is where it depends on whether you're going to scale your videos or not. This base canvas resolution here is what you're seeing the video in. Now, if you have a 1080p monitor, then you're going to obviously select the 1080p. The output, since I am inputting and outputting the exact same thing, I don't need a downscale filter. There is a few downscale filters that you can mess with. I think one of them is called like the Lazaro or whatever, but you shouldn't really need these nowadays. Most people have the 1080p and 1080p to go together. If you do have a 720 monitor and you will have to use this stuff, I mean, but then you're going to go down here and set common FPS value on this side. And you're going to put a 60 or 30. 60 I would recommend for gaming. If you're sitting around just talking like I'm doing right now, I could probably put this on 20 and you guys wouldn't notice. So you could put it on 30 if you want for like a podcast or something weird. Then we got hotkeys. Hotkeys are obviously exactly what they say. This is the same as, say, pressing the Windows button on your computer or pressing Control Alt Delete, okay, on your computer. It's a hot key that does something. You can literally set up a type of key that does anything you want that OBS has, including replay buffer. See, we were talking about the replay thing. This is how I make clips to my computer, okay? So the only hotkey I have is to save replay buffer. I chose Control Alt S, so I don't accidentally press those buttons. The reason I did this is because my Stream Deck, we could go further on a different video about that. Okay, but hotkeys are very useful if you figure them out. You can control anything you want by the press of a button on your keyboard. Accessibility, you can mess with this if you want. I suggest you guys just leave it on default colors, but I chose to use different colors, as you can see. And I changed the colors of my sliders and all this stuff to yellow and purple and blah, blah, blah. This was me. I screwed around with it one day. Advanced mode, most people want to go to process priority, and crank it all the way to high. Most people recommend normal. This is if you're gaming and streaming at on the same unit, okay? If you're only using your computer for, say, using it for streaming OBS, you can definitely go above normal or even high. Normal is where you want to be. I go above normal because I actually use an Xbox console to stream from, so I don't have to worry about my computer taking the strain of the game. I only have to worry about the quality of OBS Studio, so that's how we do it. The video coloring, I put mine on color range of full. Some people say it looks a little too bright. Some people say it looks a little too dark when you put it on not on full, unlimited. So this is up to you. You can mess around with this, see which one you look better at. It's up. The rest of this stuff down here, you really don't need. If you get too many, if you're on Twitch maybe and stuff, you get too many stream snipers. People are jumping in games with you. You can set a delay. You could have your stream delay. I don't have it on. I have it turned off. But you can set, like, say, 10-second or 20-second delay, so it's hard for somebody to get into a game with you by pressing start at the same time, if you know what I mean. Automatic reconnect, make sure this is enabled, okay? I put it to try every 2 seconds and then maximum 25 times. This is up to you what you want to do. But what happens is, say you lose internet connection for a minute, this here is going to keep trying to reconnect every 2 seconds 25 times in a row to see if it can, without turning your stream off to, say, Twitch or Facebook. It won't end your stream. It keeps your stream going so that it can retry to connect a couple of times, you know, before it boots you completely off. This is nice to have. The rest of the stuff you don't really need. Yeah, you don't really want to mess with any of the rest of that. And also, when it comes to here, we can go over it really quick about how I make clips. How I make clips is with this replay buffer, okay? I'm going to show you into settings really fast. This is going to be clip making here. We're going to go over here to, first thing we're going to do is on this first menu under General, we're going to check where it says automatically start replay buffer when streaming. You're going to turn this on. Turn this on. Then we are going to go to output. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. We're going to go to output. Then we're going to go over to where it says the recording tab. We're going to go there. Recording type. Put it on standard. You don't need nothing crazy unless you're looking to make something crazy. Now, recording path. What I need you to do is go out on your desktop, anywhere you want, make a file. Name it videos. Name it clips. Name it whatever you like. Okay? You're going to then browse and find that file on your desktop and put it in the recording path. So it's going to send the videos to that file for you. Pretty basic. Okay, recording format, MP4 or MPEG-4, MP4, whatever you want to call it. Really, just keep it in a basic format so you can open these videos with any kind of video maker you got. Don't go crazy. Video encoder, I choose to use my video card because I do run a 30 series card, so I choose to use my video card. Audio encoder, exactly the same as it came. I never changed that. Audio track, I never changed that. Now, if you're changing to multiple tracks, say you want to record for YouTube and you're live on Twitch at the same time, you can have the music playing on, say, the YouTube one, but not on the Twitch one, and blah, blah, blah. A little more advanced, you might have to watch a different video for that one. You're probably not going to be rescaling output for recording, but if you are, this is obvious, you would rescale output to, say, 720 if you have a lower unit or whatever you're doing. So all this is about, yep, pretty basic, pretty basic. Encoder settings, you don't need to really mess with any of this. This should all be set pretty close to what you already have. I have it turned, actually, I need to change a couple of things, but this is almost the same recorder settings as I have as my live video settings, okay? Then you're going to go over here to where it says replay buffer on this tab. You're going to enable replay buffer, okay? Then you're going to hit maximum replay time. You're going to choose. You want 30-second clips, 60-second clips, 2-minute clips, 5-minute clips, 10-minute clips, whatever minute clips you want. You're going to choose in seconds. As you can see, I have 1-minute clips, 60 seconds, which is a maximum memory. It tells you what your memory, or maximum memory megabytes you could choose, but it just sets the limit of 512 for you. You don't do shit. You press OK. Now, what this is going to give you the advantage of is when I start streaming, this replay buffer right here starts working. As you can see, replay buffer. This turns on. It's playing, it's keeping a 60-second replay buffer at all times. Then I am able, with those hotkeys I showed you guys, I'm able to have my Stream Deck right here. I put the Stream Deck up. We can able to have the Stream Deck. I have a clip button. What this clip button does, it's connected to, it's got 2 actions right here. System hotkey. If you guys know what a Stream Deck is and how it works, you would go over here on the left, on the right hand side, you would go to System. It has a drop down menu on the Stream Deck. You go to hotkey, you're going to put it on here. You're going to choose the word, title it whatever you want. Okay. So remember the Control Alt S that I showed you earlier on the hotkeys? Well, here it is. So if I press that button on my Stream Deck, it types in Control Alt S for me, automatically makes a clip. The clips get sent to, I'll show you guys where the clips get sent to Duke clips right here, as you can see. I am recording right now. It's showing you that I'm recording right now. It's not even done recording yet. It's on the record still going right this minute. But these are all clips that I've made, as you see, just from pressing the button. They come out in a really high quality. We can show you one of them just like this. They come out in really high quality. They come in whatever quality your stream is in, as you can see. I was fishing at the time. It's kind of funny. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments. Don't forget to like and share the video and flip out with me. Maybe some more OBS or computer tricks and tips on the way. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.